obviously don't hit no teachers this time. That was despicable. You linked up with Drake last summer.
Yeah.
I see the picture on the ground. He knows who you are. They're gonna know about Dris, innit? They're not gonna, when you're directing the thing, they're not gonna mess with Dris. When did you get the drop? Because like
When
it's
I shoot part 2,
no second chances. Like you've got to get, you know what I
You're gonna
mean? Drake referred to himself as iffy.
Yeah.
He said he's iffy.
Literally, everyone's gonna know my face. Everyone was like swarming about for pictures and stuff.
Of course. It's that time of the show. I'm very happy I got my special guest up in the building. Man like Shone Romulus. What are you telling me, bro? You're there, man. I can hear you now. I can hear you, man. You're up in the building. Let's go again from the beginning.
So yeah, basically, I was helping casting director like cast like young kids to come for auditions and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I wasn't really gonna be involved in any of that. I was just doing me, like. But a couple weeks down the line, they told me, "Oh, why don't you want to audition for this?" So I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind." But the part I was reading for, it was actually a Chinese boy called Trung.
Right.
So I was like, "Are they taking the? You know what I'm saying? Do I look Chinese?" You know
No.
So,
maybe like mixed. There could be some mix there. Possibly. Like I'd believe it if they said, "Rah, listen, this guy's dad's Chinese." Like it is what it is, isn't it? But of course.
So I read the script. I learnt my lines. But I didn't take it serious. I thought, you know what, this is a joke thing, but let me do it anyway. And this thing they're talking about, they're gonna do, and it's stuff to do with hacking. That I said, this is all gonna go left. This is. What
it was quite gritty and just like realistic to an extent. And I guess what ended up happening is what you thought was going to happen straight up, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, so where obviously in 2013, and we'll get to that. Obviously, there were some complaints. What am I right in thinking that the reason they didn't go for the 3rd season initially was because people in the area, residents of the area, felt some type of way about it?
Was definitely. Yeah, there was a lot going on.
And was it a case of like people thought, "Rah, like you're portraying our reality in a really horrible way," kind of thing? Was it part of that, or?
Yeah, a lot of that was going on, man. We're shooting in Elephant and Castle. I had problems there. In Hackney, even the mayor of Hackney, like, I swear, I don't know. I didn't get the information. But I heard, like, the mayor of Hackney even said, like, you can't shoot
no more
in Hackney no more, and all of that. I don't know what happened, but we were shooting in Hackney anyway. But
to an extent, yeah, of course. To an extent, I can understand it, because obviously, yeah, that's real people's environment kind of thing, and it's to an extent, what you saw on screen, like some of the things that went on in both seasons 1 and 2. Would you say a majority of that is realistic stuff? Because you know, you see silly things in like TV shows, and it's for the movies. Like, I don't know, you don't really have many. For example, like one thing I think is like Bulletproof. For example, like you very rarely see like armed police with pistols and stuff in the UK. You don't see a lot of that. Yeah, but it's a TV show based on armed like police with pistols. You don't
that's
see.
That's more of an American thing.
Okay, yeah. So I kind of thought, like, does Top Boy kind of have just some influences, or would you say like the storylines, they were like depictions of like real things that go on?
It all came from stories from people themselves. So,
wow.
Do you understand? Everything is real stuff.
You
know, that kid getting thrown over, that happened.
Wow.
I remember when
that was hard.
Yeah,
like
most of it, I'll say 95%, 98 or 95% of it is real.
So it's real grit, and when I say hard, I do not mean hard in a good way. I mean that was quite hard to watch, because you don't it's not even that, you know, on TV shows it's you know, it's not even like it's rare for young people to get hurt in TV shows or films, but the way it happened was just kind of like, whoa, like it's Britain, Britain, like it's London this kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy that they showed you just like the real. They showed you the realist, but the realist upon realist. Now, you talk about what character you did audition for. Yeah, let's talk about the character you actually did become. Obviously, man like Dris.
Yeah, because I won't finish with that, but yeah. So basically, did this audition, whatnot, and the casting director was there, yeah, Jan Demange, and the casting director and stuff did my audition, and they were all blown away. They were like, "Yo, like, you are the real deal." They're saying like, "That's what we want.
Okay.
We want the real stuff, and that's you." So I was like, "Really?" So the director looked at me, Jan looked at me, and was like, "You got the part?" I was like, "Okay, cool." It's like, "Are you not excited?" Like, so I was like, "Yeah, but they knew what they were doing. They knew what it was gonna be. I didn't know. I was just like, whatever. What is this? You know what I'm saying?
You knew it was gonna be a TV show though, or you just thought it was a project?
I thought it was a film.
Okay.
But everyone makes a film, innit?
Yeah. Like
we're gonna shoot
independent film.
about
All right.
Hackney. That's all I heard.
Okay.
So from what I've read, I thought, okay, some gang thing, some Hackney stuff, dead. Yeah. But
yeah.
So later on down the line, obviously, scripts changed. I got scripts and that. I read it. I got EPs. I know, nah, it's a series, isn't it? So when I read it, I said, nah, this is sick.
Did you know who was going to be in it at the time, or you had no idea who was going to be alongside?
Yeah,
or you saw the script, so
I got told. Yeah, I knew a lot of stuff like before I even did the audition. So
let me ask you this though: before you got that part, what was your actual job title?
And said, what was it actually?
Without even going into your business too much, I mean, you could say self-employed, didn't it? That's cool.
No, self-employed, innit? I did catering and stuff like that.
Okay, because what I'm trying to establish is like, did you just kind of go from like, not necessarily civilian to celebrity? It didn't happen like that, but like, would you say like civilian to face in the media kind of thing? Like your face was just out there, do you know what I mean? From the back of that. And these times, social media, it wasn't what it was.
That had me a bit worried, at the time.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, because I felt like I'm a big guy anyway. Yeah, living in Hackney, living in Homerton, like everyone knows me. Like I came up around crazy times, crazy stuff, and it's like, shit. Sorry.
Apologies for any explicit language you may have heard.
So yeah,
I warned you.
I was like, man, like I'm gonna be on TV. Like literally everyone's gonna know my face. Like it got to the point where my boys will come around Fridays, we'll have a drink and they'll be like, oh, can we go raving and stuff like that? And I'm like, nah.
You can't anymore, really?
I ain't going raving. I just felt paranoid. Like when I did go raving, the girls, it was mad.
I think to an extent
that kind of put me in a position like. At first, I didn't like it. I was like, nah, this ain't me, man. I'm a normal guy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just turned out that way. But now I'm used to it. I'm cool. I walk down Brixton, I'll see someone. Hey, you're that guy up top. What's going on? Let me take a picture of you. Cool. But before,
that's nice.
Like, just imagine, yeah, you live in a place where there's a lot of drama going on, and you're a normal guy. You live around there. You know people. You know this and that. So you're walking around every day, you know what's going on, but you've done something that everyone knows your face.
Of course.
So you're walking, someone's across the road and is grilling you, looking at you like that. I thought everyone had a problem with me. Like, I'll be like, why is this guy just staring at me?
I get it. I get it. Saying? Yeah, you feel like, yeah.
I ain't clocking that.
They just want to
They're looking at
see
me
you
because of that. Do you understand?
Okay.
I went to a funeral. Yeah? I went to a funeral. Yeah? I was sitting with my girl and a family and stuff like that. And this youth he's watching, he's looking, but I was saying to her, these two guys over there, do you know them? Are they your family? Like, she's like, no. I said, well, my guy's just looking at me. Obviously, he's probably clocked me from the show and whatnot. So I'm looking at them, whatnot.
It's a screwing. It's you're thinking
to her, but 2 minutes later, him and the other guy walks up to me. asking, not him, not the guy that's looking at me, his friend. He's saying to me, what ends you from? I said, from Hackney. Why? No, you're looking at man, innit? I had to explain to my guy. I said to him, bro, I was thinking the same thing, and I'm explaining to my girl that this guy's looking at me, so maybe he recognizes me from Top Boy.
Okay.
And you're coming over here with some mad attitude, like. So it's like, yeah, his boy was like, yeah, man, cool, I like that and all that, but his brethren was on this attitude thing.
Okay,
like,
so in some cases, you kind of don't know whether to determine whether it's genuinely people recognizing you for you or if it's people with an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, yeah, I can get that. That must be quite hard to deal with at times.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm gonna slap on some unknown tea. I'm gonna put on this Hummerton BB simply because obviously you've mentioned that Hummerton right now. It's only right we get this one on. It's only right we get this one on. On the other side, obviously you're gonna be spilling to me all the details of season 3, telling me what happens, the plot, the finale, everything. If you live, you die. Nah, I'm only playing, man. You probably can't say that, can you?
Time I shut my eyes, I can't mess with.
17 minutes past 1 o'clock. This is Represent 107.3 FM. I go by the name of Josh Grant. My special guest up in the building, man like Shone Romulus.
Represent.
I said your name wrong again, I think, innit? Apologies for that, man. Now, there's a lot more to you than acting. I'll let you charge your phone and obviously get that lifespan, man. I see your phone pinging off, innit?
Yeah, man, I need it charged because I need that.
I'll charge the phone for you. I'll sort the phone out for you. No problem, man. I got you. Now, there's much more to you than acting, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, you work behind the camera as well. Am I right in thinking that?
Well, I did it my first time, yeah. I directed my own short film that I wrote.
That's quite hard to do, though. You're saying it like it's just about, yes, obviously. Like
you know what? I thought it was cool, but yeah, it was hard work, man.
You're saying it like direct, because obviously, all right, cool. You've gone from on screen, and you're talking about act. No, you're talking about directing. Yeah, like it's like, yeah, like, well, I did it. Like it's hard, but I've got to do it. Like what? Like, bro, that's a big job, you know. Like.
Listen, what we did it for what? 4 days? No,
yeah.
5 days. I think 5 days. I'm not sure. I can't remember. 4 or 5 days, and. Yeah, it was a lot, man. Everyone was talking, no one wants to listen. You know what? When we were actually editing the film, yeah, most of the good scenes, there's loads of talking in the background on that. Like,
people talking behind the camera?
Yeah, the girls, you know girls, they don't stop talking, do they? But yeah, we tell them be quiet. They're still talking, but they're talking in another room, but they're talking quietly, and the mic's still picking it up.
Oh.
And I know that from like shooting, like
you've been through it, so you kind of know. You probably have an idea of what a good director is and what a bad director is.
Quietness, but they don't know that.
Okay,
they've never done that before. So you telling them, oh look, quiet on set, what not? They still feel like if they go, oh yeah, listen.
Nah.
They think that it won't be.
I think you got Sean. I think you've got to come a bit harsh with them next time, innit?
Yeah,
like next time you're directing a movie, like bro, like
it's part 2,
no second chances. So, like you've got to get, you know what I mean? Because obviously, when this big boy season 3 drops, obviously, man's hyping that up. When that season 3 drops, bro, they're gonna know about Dris, innit? They're not gonna, when you're directing the thing, they're not gonna mess with Dris, bro. After this, because obviously they're all a bit young. They're probably all a bit younger back then. They might not have seen it. They don't really understand the rule. They're all older now. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna know what time it is when you direct something. But still, props to you, man. You're directing.
That's film there's called 3 Roads anyway. I'm gonna probably try screen it end of July or something, August.
Shout me for the premiere, man. I want to come. I want to come see it. And obviously, yeah, if you've got any future movies coming out, obviously, you know,
like it, man.
beginner actor to beginner actor right here. You know what I'm saying? You could give me my first walk on role. No acting experience necessary, bro. Like put man in that.
It's not no rolling on man. But yeah.
Nah, I'm only playing with you, but I'm not gonna lie. I would like to get in a film. You know what I mean? Just to tick it off my bucket list. You know what I mean? Like I used to do performing arts, real life. I used to do it, the singing and dancing. Yeah. Like, but when I was young in it, like it was all, you know, the singing and dancing and like stage and all that. But I was young. That's before football times. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Talk to me about your music management. You manage an artist.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. So I've got my young boy, Jay East. So he hit me up. He told me he's doing this music thing.
Mm-hmm.
He needs the right people around him. So I asked him. I said, look, let me hear what you got. He sent me some tunes, sent me some couple links and stuff. Checked his tunes out. He's fire. He's hard.
He's good. He is
said,
good.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll manage you. I'll point you in the right directions. I'll try to help you, but I want to help him build his profile. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm sorry about that.
That's alright, man. I hear you're an important guy, bro. Directing movies, like people are gonna call you. I get it. Obviously, I should have told you to put the phone on silent. My phone needs to go on silent as well. But it's all good, man. It's love each and every time. Obviously, yeah, man like J East. Obviously, we're gonna get into one of his new tunes in just a second. That's on the way. But you're effectively you're working with him to create a better 2019 for him.
Yeah. We're gonna try to shoot a video, his first video soon. So I'm just putting some stuff together.
Wait, so for an emerging artist, I'm not gonna lie, he's got a good sound. He sounds established. Like
he's hard. He's
He's doing his thing.
His tunes to, they're like, yeah, this he's sick.
There's something there. There's definitely something there. J East Flex. We're gonna get that on in just a few minutes' time. Now, I want to ask you this quickly, right? I'm gonna keep this so brief. I have to ask you this. You're the only person I can ask. You see Intent 1 and Intent 2. Yeah. Intent 2. When you read the script for Intent 2. Did the plot make sense?
Do you want the honest truth?
As long as you don't swear, yeah. Yes.
Man might hate me.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who I said it to. I'm not sure if it was Femi or Nikki. But I told them it's mad. It's not. When I read it, I was like, nah. But it's not up to me to call them shots. I can't.
No, it's a project. You're gonna,
you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be a part of the project because at the end of the day, every opportunity is an opportunity. But what I did, for me, with Intent 2, I watched the film and I liked the story, but you know what it was for me? I didn't get the point of it, like because it was set before the first one. Yeah. Right, because that threw me off, and then I clocked it set before the first one, and it was kind of like, I couldn't. Maybe it was me. I thought, is it me or did I not get the movie, or was it kind of like the movie was. It was a part of the story before, but at the same time, it's confusing.
Yeah, but it's still confusing.
Yeah.
Everyone finds it confusing. Everyone says that to me. But the first one was...
No, the first one, cool.
I think it should have just been the first one and run into the second one and let that be after the first one, not
100%
back in time like prequel and all of that.
Moving like young Sheldon or something, it's getting confusing. It did, I'm not gonna lie, it did get a bit confusing because you see your brother Nicky. Obviously, shout out to him. I bumped into him yesterday down Camberwell. Still, I was looking at him like, yeah, that is the guy from Intent. Still, but what I didn't get is, am I right in thinking there's a part where you and him are rolling in the car or something like that? Is it you? Yeah. And I swear he died in the first one. He died, didn't he? Didn't his character die? You probably don't even remember. He did. That's why I was just like,
he got shot. Yeah, he got shot in the garden. Yeah.
That's why I didn't know where to go with
as well.
Well, there you go. So yeah, I wasn't quite sure with that one. But it's good as an actor, you can look back on your work and be like, yeah, that 100% thumbs up. That I wouldn't do that again. But it's how it goes, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, right, let's get into this new J East giant, man. I'm gonna have Shone Romulus in the building for a few more minutes, just right on the other side. Sounds of J East up on your radio. That one there called Flex. Man like Shone Romulus in the building for a couple minutes. Now, this is the part I've been waiting for. I didn't want to just jump straight into this because I thought, you know what, like slow your roll, Josh. Man's done more than Top Boy season 3. There was 2 other seasons and a lot of films and other work in it, plus music and stuff. Now, what I want to talk to you about is briefly season 3. The online streaming, I don't think I'm even going to say the name. We don't do advertising out here, but the online streaming service that is, putting up season 3. Talk to me about that. When did you get the drop? Because as early as 2017, they were trying to confirm that this was happening. Drake saying it's happening. This will happen.
I got the drop from then.
So you got it like confirmed, like back then that it was happening for real.
I got told, but it weren't confirmed. But we knew that was happening, but
you just didn't know when it was going to kick in, kind of thing.
Yeah,
obviously you want to get back to work and that. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, was it okay? So between them telling you when it was going to happen and the filming actually starting, like you fully being on the set, that process must have been 2 years, nearly 2 years, effectively, like a year and a half or something stupid. When did the filming start for that?
Started what? I'm mad confused, right? Hold on.
We're in 2019, season 3. When did that start?
So we actually finished filming in Feb February.
Okay.
So we started last year summer. This was like a whole 7-month shoot.
It was literally going back as far as summer last year.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So it
If
took
I'm
a long.
right, I'm a bit confused right now, but yeah, I think I'm right. It's 7 months back from Feb. What would that be? What month would that be?
Oh, okay, yeah, like end of summer. So like, yeah, 7 months back from Feb would be like around August, July.
Yeah. Therefore, I started in July. Yeah.
Okay, a proper process. And obviously, you linked up with Drake last summer.
Yeah.
I see the picture on the gram. Is that the first time you met him?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, how does that conversation go? Because he knows who you are. You know who he is, but you don't know each other. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird
You know
one.
what?
Like.
we're at the read through.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a break. So everyone went outside. Everyone was going outside. So I went to have a cigarette. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I walked out, sparked my cigarette, and I looked to my right. I saw a bunch of dudes like walking through, like all bossy and
yeah.
like security.
Hella security guards.
So I've still put my head down. I'm smoking my cigarette. I've looked up again and I've seen this brother. And he's like, "Yo!"
No way.
So
Imagine Drake just yo's you. It's not even you yoing Drake.
Yeah.
Drake is yoing you. You know. That will go on my gravestone.
yeah,
You
so
mad?
he's like, yeah. Then obviously he just carried on and went inside.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I smoked my cigarette, went in. Obviously was read through started again. He did a speech as well. It was a bit like, it was kind of funny, but it was a cool speech. What? You can't hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. All good, all good.
So yeah, Drake stood up and he started saying, "Yeah, I know I'm iffy and all that, but
He said Drake referred to himself as iffy.
yeah."
He said he's iffy. I love the way you got the accent on point
So,
there as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, he started doing that, and then he went through read through. And after that was done, obviously, everyone was like swarming about for pictures and stuff.
Of course.
Like that. Do you understand? So obviously, I just had a little chat.
Does he do pictures of everyone? Because I mean, if he's in a room with
Yeah.
like 30 plus people and they all want a picture,
No,
that would get long.
Dris is a cool guy, man.
Okay.
Okay, he's a cool guy. You should know that by obviously what he's doing for this music scene.
Of
over
course,
there,
but to an extent, I think when you're so in demand, that must get long after a while. Like being in demand, constant demand every day. Like he's like one of the biggest artists on the planet.
that must get annoying, yeah.
Because for someone of that stature to be involved in something like this, you don't really see that every day. Do you know what I mean? Like to him, that's a small project. Do you know what I mean? Like it effectively, because it was only on air in one country, I think, maybe some European countries. But the main focus of that show was the UK. He's not even from here, so do you know what I mean? I kind of felt like that was a big deal. But what I'm quite surprised to hear is that was he around, like he's on the set? Was he around the filming a lot, or it was just like the odd time and you kind of?
Do you know what? I don't think he was in. Well, I don't know. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
When I was
based
shooting,
on what you saw, yeah.
When I was shooting, he went around. No.
Mm-hmm.
So there's rumors about him being on it.
I hope not.
Him being in it.
Would you like him to be in it?
I don't know. What would I? Nah, not really.
I wouldn't feel it personally.
Not really.
I really like Drake and I like Top Boy, but the two just don't go together. Do you know what I mean? It's, no.
It depends on what it is, though, innit? Because I don't want to.
No. You can't. No. You can't.
I
You
don't
can't
know,
express
man.
your opinions too much. What I'll say is no. It would have to make sense. Like they would have to be linking up with some foreign connects for whatever reason.
Bro,
It'd have to work
I
well.
nearly just slipped up and said.
Oh, all right. Well,
That's what I said.
when the microphones go off, I'm gonna find out what happens.
But yeah,
season
no,
3.
real talk. I proper don't know. I don't know.
No,
I don't
for
think
real.
so anyway. But
Okay. Lastly, I'm gonna say obviously there's a couple of musicians in the series this time round. You know, do you think it's likely we'll see like a bit more? You know, the thing is with the UK, they love cameos. They love rap cameos. Every short film on YouTube's got every UK rapper in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think we'll see a lot of cameos? Give me a little drop, and it's a little. Nah, you're reluctant. You can't say that.
I don't know.
Or maybe you just don't. You don't even remember Too Tough.
I do, but I'm just thinking of what I'm saying before I say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't reckon it's cameos. They got parts. So
and lastly, all right, what I have to know just before you kick out, man, Dris. You know, we do see Dris in action throughout this season, yeah.
Yeah.
In like will we see him in the same kind of way we did before? Or he's more sensible now.
He's a bit of a weirdo, but
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you
Oh,
too
weirdo.
much. But all I'll say is like, the cast, we've all grown up.
Mhm.
Like we're all older now, so like everyone's a bit more mature.
Mhm.
Like you might find I might speak different or
That'd be
move a bit
interesting to
different,
see.
but it's the same Dris.
I look forward to it, man.
You know what I'm
Very,
saying?
very much. A man like Dris, Shone Romulus up in the building. Of course, Top Boy Season 3 out this autumn. Can't wait for it. I'm excited. Obviously, don't hit no teachers this time because that was despicable. Dris, that was despicable, man. Nah, I'm only
mate.
playing, man. I appreciate you passing through the building, man.
Cool,
Love
man.
for that.